Bonjour! Bonjour!
No.
Time for bladder check. Check.
So it's a show?
It's a lifestyle.
It's a religion.
My emotions! My emotions!
I'm still French.
Ouais, c'est pas faux.
I'm a woman, Mary. I can be as contrary as I choose.
Non, moi je crois qu'il faut que vous arrêtiez d'essayer de dire des trucs.
I'm not sure. The short like that. I don't want to put my plaid. I'm putting my plaid when in fact it's so hot that I'm wearing a short, you know, because it's a canicule outside. Today it's gonna be officially 42 degrees, you know the drill, you know that for me it means that it's gonna be really on my balcony around 45 degrees, something like that, which means that inside of my apartment it's gonna be 30 degrees Celsius. All of that it's Celsius. I'm gonna put some references right there, some conversions in Fahrenheit for you. Luckily, I bought myself an air conditioning. I'm not gonna put it right there because it's the morning, and if I'm beginning to put it already into the morning, it's not great at all, you know, for the planet, for everything. Like, I can't be that used to it. Like, I have to handle temperatures like that. Like, it's gonna be 42 degrees at the end of the day. So, nah. For filming also, it would make too many noise. And that's it, you know, I'm not gonna put it right there. As you can hear, I'm sick. I didn't say hi. Oh, that video is gonna be a mess. Hello, hi, I'm Laura. I'm gonna watch Westworld, season 4, episode 4. As you can hear, I was saying, I'm still sick. If you are wondering about what, go on my Twitter. I told you about what I was sick. That's not English, what I just said. I have it. I'm not gonna say the word is forbidden in all platforms. Like, it's not forbidden, but I can have issues with my videos if I'm saying the word. I have it. Since 1 week now, a little less than 1 week, and I spent 5 entire days into my bed, and I was exhausted and I had a lot of fever. I don't have any fever anymore, but I'm still exhausted, and that's why I think that this video is gonna be a mess, because I can see, talking to you guys, that my thoughts, you know, they're like that. Like, you can catch thoughts like that. And I'm doing the same, you know, I'm trying to catch my thoughts and to give them to you. It's not easy, you know. No matter what, I'm feeling okay enough, you know, to film. And no matter what, it's the new episode of Westworld, and I want to be there for the new episode of Westworld, to react to it, to discover it with you guys. So no matter what, I'm gonna be right there. Maybe I'm gonna react less during the episode. At least I'm not gonna be like, ooh, you know, like expressive like normally I am. Maybe not, because really during these last days, and in general, in fact, when I'm sick and when I'm tired, when I'm sick and when I'm tired, I'm more emotional than usually, and clearly during these 5 days, you know, being so sick into my bed, not being able to move that much and all, videos on my phone, like one puppy, one baby, something like that, I'm crying. So I can be more emotional than usually watching this episode. That's why I'm expecting it to be full of actions and informations, but not so much, you know, of emotions. But with what happened at the end of the last episode, I'm not so sure with what happened to Caleb at the end of the last episode. The flies, you know, coming into him, which means that now they're gonna be able to control him. I don't like that at all. We had a little the answer about all of that, you know, the fact that they're creating these flies which can control humans. We saw them, these humans, being controlled like that, We know that it's related to the flies, like, we know it now. We know how it's happening, and it's really bad because now it means that they can do it with Caleb. What are they gonna do with Maeve? That's another question. The fact that they want Caleb so much, like, I mean, they want him alive. They knew that they were there, that they're enemies, that they want to do stuff against them, and still they didn't kill them just like that. I mean, Maeve, the Williams, they wanted to kill Maeve just like that, but not Caleb. I don't know what they want with him, and I have the impression that in fact they need him for something, to do something for them, or because of informations that he can have. I don't know, but there is something like that. If they didn't kill him just like that, it's because they need him. For what? I hope that we're gonna have news about Dolores Christina during this episode. I hope that that's it, she's gonna wake up for good. I think that it would be logical because it's the middle of the season, so it would be great for her to wake up right there, to see what she's gonna do when she's gonna wake up. Is she gonna do what the OG Dolores did or not? Is it really something printed into her? For sure, I want her to talk with Teddy, to see if it's also printed into her to be like that with Teddy. Him, I think that he already woke up, which means that he's coming from another world than this futurist world. There is really a question of time for this season, and it's a character of Bernard that we had during the last episode which introduced that, because I'm not sure that his prison time is the same prison time than the other ones. The fact that he slept for so long, that he was into the sublime for so long, we don't know how long his time jump was. And one of you told me into the comments one theory which is really interesting, the fact that this girl that he met, that Bernard met, it's Frankie. We don't have the confirmation of that. You told me when I asked you, the confirmation of that, you told me that it was really well implied, that it was really something like, you were pretty sure of yourself. I don't know, I can't know for sure that until they are confirming it, but I really, really love this theory, even if it would mean for this season, but also for the next ones, so many things, for Bernard's character, but also for this Frankie, for her narrative arc. I mean, Bernard can't come back from this past, do you understand what I mean? Like, if it's really Frankie, it means that for all of the future seasons, we're gonna keep her, we're gonna keep that narrative arc. Then they can never join, So that's why I'm really impressed, and I would really love this theory to be right. But at the same time, for a show to be built like that for entire seasons, it demands really a lot of things. So that's why I'm not sure that it can be realistic, not for the story, because we know that for the story it can be realistic into the reality of Westworld and with how complicated they are, but for how a show is done, for how a show is written for a long time, if they are imagining to make at least 2 more seasons, it's gonna create a lot of difficulties for them. So we'll see. That's really the thing which is making me think that maybe this theory is not right. We'll see. So we have Bernard with this new group. That weapon that he wants to help them to have. First, I'm not sure that it's really a weapon, like a gun, something like that. Second, Bernard, you're there for a reason, you want something. And for me, you want this weapon, in fact, the same weapon, and you just need them to have access to it. That can be an issue, I think. That's my theory. We have Maeve and Caleb now that they took them. We have Dolores Christina. It's the episode 4, and that's it. Now we have all of our characters doing their own stuff into their own narrative arcs. We have already questions about the time, you know, like are they into the same present time, or you know, some of them maybe into the past, maybe into the future, like they are playing with time. Westworld, we're used to that. They are playing with worlds also. With this world that Caleb and Maeve they discovered, but also Dolores, Christina, that futurist world. Is it the same present time than Maeve and Caleb? Maybe not, in fact, maybe it's into the past, into the future, we don't know. So yes, they're coming back to playing with time like that. And also, I said it during the intro and reviews of the last episodes, they introduced something new with the host. First season, we were trying to discover who can be an host. Second season, we had hosts which can copy themselves. Third season, we had hosts who can be into other hosts, you know, like the mind of one into the appearance of another one. This season 4, everyone can be an host because they are replacing humans with hosts. So it's giving something new to the show. And another difficulties for our guys, you know, our heroes. Our heroes. None of them is a real hero. I'm sorry for this intro, which was a mess. I know it. Just know it. I know that this intro is a mess, but at least I said everything that I wanted to say. Not really into the right order, not really, you know, but at least you have it. Do what you want with it. I'm sick, guys. I have it, and it's the end of it, but still, you know, like, it's still a little difficult. Okay, I'm gonna stop this intro right now. Let's go for this episode 4. If you want, like usually, you have my Patreon to have these reaction videos earlier. For Westworld, it's 1 day earlier with an extended or full reaction part. For Westworld, for now, I put only extended reaction part. I can't know that in advance, you know, what I'm gonna put. You have to check the description to be sure of that. And yes, it's the best way to support me, Patreon, if you want, if you can. It can be appreciated. Even more during this month of summer, you know, where people are leaving the place and leaving my Patreon. If you can be interested to support me, come on my Patreon. Let's go for this episode 4.
You ever think about what happens next?
We had a flashback moment about that moment during one of the previous episodes. I already said during that flashback moment, we never saw that, we never lived that.
I count 4, maybe 5.
Maybe.
12 total. Security feed.
Mm-hmm.
So often.
That's the
Yeah,
last
that
free
is.
phone.
Okay, that was the last, so you continued to go after them. Something happened? Something particular happened? It worked. No, we have him now. He survived. Oh no, you didn't make a nest based on him.
You'll have to be more specific, Caleb.
Live feathers.
Look at me. You want to know what freedom feels like? I can have you kill my wings. I felt it. Long time ago. Feel.
What does it mean she didn't die? It didn't die. I'm reconsidering, you know, these 3 first episodes thought, was it an host that we had?
Shouldn't be long now.
No, she would know. Charlotte, she would know. No, no.
You won't even want to resist.
I said it, I'm gonna be more emotional than usually.
My family.
Kill them? No, they're still somewhere out there alive. For now.
No.
Soon it won't matter where they run. Everyone will be under my control. Welcome to the super spreader event of the century. You're the first wave. You should be flattered.
Oh, really?
Besides, Maeve and Dolores were always so fond of you. I'm inclined to keep you around.
To understand why?
Fuss is about.
Is this what you've been reduced to, Maeve?
To hide?
Scared child hiding in the shadow? You can't control me.
She can. It's gonna be more difficult, but she can. To control of that? Oh yes, my dear. Which means that you released Caleb right there. I love you. Maeve, you're clever, you're brave, you're strong.
How do I get this thing out of my head?
And give up my leverage.
Ah, which means that you can.
Coming to
I was not sure that he could.
But there's this pesky fly that kept landing on our food. We chased away, but more would come. Then the flies came for me. And that's the last thing I saw before I woke up.
It would mean that you're human, you're not one of the hosts.
I've had anxiety dreams before, but this one felt so real. Jesus, what's it supposed to be?
We need the confirmation. Is it Frankie or not? Are we into the future or not? Not the futurist world.
We gotta extract her fast before she's hunted down. We can't waste time on some misguided treasure hunt.
What about those two?
Her?
And if they really are on our side?
We don't take chances on strangers.
If there really is a weapon here,
So
we need to find
her,
it.
she's not a stranger.
Those two could be our only chance to free everyone. Oh, I do.
Now might be a good time to tell her we're not about to die. We live. Most of the time.
I need a team for the extraction. I'll cover C, take her place. See, you want to see where this leads? Do it.
You want him? You can have him. But this one's coming with us.
Oh, no, you don't separate them.
Fine. You have to go with him. For safety. At least I'll be safe.
Oh, you picked the good one for your mission, for sure.
Yours.
Don't take any chances out there.
Where's the fun in that?
Oh, girls.
Wait, we gotta go. Every human in the park can be infected. Guys will pick us up just outside the border of the park. Just state the coordinates.
You'll never make it that far. They'll stop you both before then. You alone, though. You might make it. You could have lived in peace, undisturbed, if you hadn't been so sentimental.
What's she talking about? What is it?
Something's wrong.
He can't hear it. No, he's still human.
Hey.
And he can be controlled. He is human. You know, the flashback.
That is, if the guests in the park don't kill you both first. No, do shut up.
I'm sorry. Oh, that little loss, which was awful.
We just became public enemy #1.
Into a world like that.
Don't worry, darling. The narratives in this park are just cheap copies of Westworld.
No one knows this game better than I.
I'll distract them.
Caleb. Don't. Come on, my dear, you can fight it. You son of a bitch! You saved him once, you can save him twice.
We need to take cover before it's in range. Follow my lead. In 10, 9, 7,
Bernard?
5,
Bernard? Like when she...
Just trying to look chivalrous.
Told you.
you're my date.
Is that a problem?
Your love story was
So,
epic.
Christina, tell me what you saw.
This one has to be
Not
also.
much to tell. Well, we just met. You don't know anything about me.
I feel like I've known you lifetimes.
They already woke up this one.
I used to live like that. Every day, you wake up, do your job, you go home. Rinse and repeat.
What kind of work were you in?
If I told you, you wouldn't believe me.
A cowboy?
Something of a bounty hunter with a heart of gold.
Don't believe you.
Well, that's the thing about this world. Some of the most unbelievable things turn out to be true, and the things that feel the most real are nothing but stories that we tell ourselves.
Have we met before? There's just something about you that's very familiar. Sorry, I didn't mean to.
No. You want to hit on me? I'm okay with that. I mean, I figure it's your turn.
I wasn't hitting on you.
No, but...
Shame.
Yes, I can ship them. I mean, these two like that together.
To you and your path. Wherever it leads.
I think that you mean it. That version of Dolores want to wake her up little by little to see what she's gonna do, what